progress going on. Got the little devil guy. He's got arms now. I'm starting to clay his fingers, trying to figure out what the bottom of him looks like. In the cartoon, it's really brief when he pops out in front of Homer, and so I kind of got to look at what his feet look like, and they're just like little flat things. So I'm just gonna cut this foam here and then make up some legs and do some PVC and some claying so that he can stand upright. Here's Marge's head. I spray painted her hair. So her hair is just some chicken wire stapled onto her head, and then I put some like fabric stuffing like you would put in a pillow and shaped her hair, and then I spray painted it black. I have the green for her face. I just haven't done it yet, but that's the next step, and then I'll paint on the rest of her facial features. What I'm doing right now, I better show you before I start covering it up. So I'm working on the alien. And so I paper machéed my yoga ball like I told you guys I was gonna do. I had to cut it down a little bit, and then I actually cut some slits because it was a little too big. Like half the ball was, you could see like the profile look, half the ball was just way too much. It popped out a little too much. So I cut slits and I folded it down. You can kind of see the newspaper up there. And then I had my husband hold it, and then I taped it down, and then I can clay right over it. So I'm just kind of working on the mouth, giving him some shape, and then I'm going to clay right over this. But I wanted to show you guys before I actually do it, because it'll just be like completely white and be like, how'd you do that? And I'm like, well, this is how I did it. All right, so inside we have the second eyeball for the alien drawing. I'm almost done with the last layer, and then I can go ahead and take it off my yoga ball and then put it on the other alien, which is coming along real nicely. Same goes for eyeballs. I have a big eyeball, little eyeball. Little eyeballs for Homer. He was a special size, so I had to paper mache one of my kids' balls, which was the perfect size, and then basically trim it down for the eyeball shape. So I got that going on. Over here, I just have all my reference photos. I'm working on Mr. Burns as Dracula, working on the two ants in the witch scene, and I'm also working on, I'm finishing the little leprechaun. And then where's my other picture? Oh yeah, the little devil with the donut scene. I'm making that platter, and then the kind of dome-shaped top to it. I don't have that picture on hand. Oh, I'm also working on Flanders as the devil. First his head, and then I'll figure out how to do the rest of his body. But anyway, this is the Homer that I'm doing first, with kind of like the ooh, scene when he sees the donut. And here's one of the eyeballs I was telling you about. It works out pretty good. I can clay right over it, and then I just kind of glue it right on, and then clay around it, and then it's super, super strong. So here's Marge's head. I had to just touch up some paint around there because I didn't have the hair coming down long enough, so I put some more some of that, pillow fluff stuffing, glued it on, and then I had to spray paint the black, and it got a little bit over even though I taped it. So I touched her up a little bit. I got her body going, but I haven't had a chance to work on her costume. Here's little Bart Raven. He's cute. I wanted to see what he would look like if I just put some fishing line around his neck, and that works just fine. He's the exact kind of hanging position that I want him to be, so I hope you guys like him. He is so cute. I like him a lot. And then I started painting Selma here. I love this grain. This grain is like the perfect color, and I got a gallon of it because it's the same grain that I'm going to use for the aliens. She's going to need 2 coats, but you guys can see kind of basically the head And then I'm going to use the same kind of technique with, well, at least I think I am. What I did with Marge's hair, I used chicken wire, and then I put that filling, that pillow filling over it, and then spray painted the color that I need. I think that's going to be the best. They do have witches' hats on, so I'm going to have to, I think I have some black hats actually. So I think I'm going to find those, fit it on their heads, and then maybe just like do some poofs around it. I'll have to get some more reference photos. I have a few, but they're kind of dark, but it's not too bad. I mean, I basically make a ball of chicken wire on the side, staple it to their heads, and then put the fluff on, and then I can spray paint it that purple color. It's gonna look really fun. Can't wait. I already have the cauldron, so that's gonna be perfect. Okay, let's see if I can talk over the AC unit. So here's everything that's drying outside. So there's the little leprechaun. There's the start of Flanders, his head. It looks super funny, but I can only put on so much clay, otherwise it's too heavy and it'll not dry good. So you can see the start of his mustache. And here's Homer's head. It's starting to look a little bit more like Homer. You can see the eyes, how that worked out nicely. I need to shape a little bit more around his mouth, and then I can put him on a PVC pole and then start making his body. And this is the start of the next aunt, or Marge's sister, for the witch scene. And then here's a super funny one. There's Mr. Burns. His face and head is pretty much done. I just need to do the top part of the Dracula hair. And so it's just basically a ball of just junk wrapped in tin foil, and then I'm claying right over it. It's the fastest, easiest way to get bulk up, and then I can just worry about claying over it. And it dries rock hard, so it won't be unstable in any way. So the last thing I wanted to show you guys, oh, here's the paper mache bowl, the top lid of that platter that the devil's holding. So here's one of the aliens. Let's see if I can jog over here. So he's drying. You can see the eyeball that you saw before. It has clay on it. It got a little mushed, so I'm just kind of sculpting and making it a little bit more round. And then the mouth is almost done, and then I got the 2 of the 6 tentacles. You can kind of see the wood part still, but I got that one clayed. I just have to go all the way down to the bottom where that white board is, because it's on a rolly board, so I can roll them underneath the awning at night, because we get fog at night and I don't want it to get moist, and then I can roll them back in the sun during the day. It just takes forever to dry. Here's the second one. Okay, you can kind of see. So this one, the mouth is not open. It just kind of has like a smile with some teeth. And that's about almost 2 batches. Yeah, I think it's 2 batches of clay. So you can kind of get an idea. We're looking at, 5 or 6 layers, or batches rather, so I can cover him completely, minus his tentacles. So anyway, I'll show you more as I go along.